Aloha beloveds, welcome back. Ikomo mai. This video is about healing yourself. And I know there's a lot of people out there that need to hear this message. And I can only sit here and give you this message if I didn't already have the experience of healing myself multiple times. So we have this idea, and we've maybe been programmed to think that we don't know what's going on within our body. And in order for us to know what's happening in our body, we have to go to somebody outside of ourselves that is a professional, that has a degree, that can tell us what's going on inside of our own body. That's how we're brought up in the Western world. So it's a little backwards, and I'm not saying that you never need to go to a doctor, not at all. But what I'm saying is that when you take back your power of understanding, innerstanding, and remembering who you truly are in your core essence, then you automatically heal. And so your belief about who you are is everything when it comes to healing. So I know many people that are yogis and spiritual healers and teachers and gurus, but they have many different ailments and diseases and illnesses and balances. And it's like, well, how can you really help? I mean, not them saying that they can't help other people, because we're all, I feel like each one of us is maybe like a step ahead of somebody else, and you can maybe give them guidance or bring them along the way. But I think to truly be able to help somebody and say, like, I'm the spiritual teacher, you have to be able to get your own health in control first and be accountable for yourself. It's not running around going here, there, and everywhere else and learning all this information, trying to figure out what's wrong with you. It's about learning how to quiet your mind and your thoughts and tuning in, having that connection with your body. And we have lost that. Through the ages, we lost that connection. And who you are plays every role. So like when you know who you are, it's healing comes like that, because you don't need to be healed, because each human being has within their DNA the God gene. And it may be dormant, but it is there. And that's why human beings are such an amazing species. We have this God gene within us. And I believe it was Gregg Braden, I was just watching one of his videos, and he described the God gene within as, and I love this description, God eternal within the body. And he got this from a spiritual text, and that's what is decoded from ancient knowledge. God eternal within the body is what each one of us has within us, the God gene. So if you think about it, does God get the flu? Does God get COVID? Does God get sick? No, right? No. Can you imagine God all of a sudden makes an announcement to the multiverse? Yeah, I got the flu. I'm going to be out this week, so no prayers will be answered. Thank you very much. No, God is life, is creation, is all that is good. God is love, God is joy, God is creation and creator, life, energy, light. Pure, omnipresent, the highest frequency of the multiverse. So God is, and anything that's other than that is just acting or experiencing other than that, than God. But if you have that gene, that DNA encoded within you that's dormant, you can activate it, and you can start to learn how to heal yourself. And that's what my journey of spiritual transformation was really all about, even though the transformation had to be physical, mental, emotional, energetic, or etheric. The 4 lower bodies I had to heal and bring into balance. It was all really, it always came back to the question, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And that's the most important question we can ask ourselves, and the most important question that we can rediscover and remember, because we're all just walking around with spiritual amnesia. That's it. We already are it. It's just that we've forgotten. So I'm here to help you to spark that little remembrance in your brain, in your soul, in your divine blueprint, that you are God having this human experience. And you are a part of God. Just, I don't want to say dumbed down, but I want to say like dense down to this third, fourth dimension, time, space, reality. So we had to slow down our vibration so much to come down to the earth in this time, space, reality right now. And so it's hard to imagine, or like, yeah, it just might just be hard to imagine that. Like, you might be hearing this for the first time, or maybe you've heard this before and you don't really believe it, which is understandable, because we're so dense down that, like, we have really, like, I don't know, we have superpowers, we have God powers. Yeah, we have all that within us. And when you actually experience the instant healing and the miracles that I have, that I've written in my books, you'll be amazed at, like, life. And life becomes more a joyful experience of, like, awe and wonder and, like, oh my gosh, like, excitement, versus a freaking struggle, like, ugh, like, we're all walking around carrying this cross, you know, like, oh my gosh, you know, like this burden. And yeah, it's right now, the times that we are in, no matter who you are, I feel like we're all going through this, like, heaviness, and we're having to transmute this heavy, dark energy, and it's intense, you know. So I just wanted to put this video out there to remind you that you are God having this experience as you, and try to take that in somehow to your subconscious. It's got to get past this. If your mind is already blocking it, then it's never going to go into your subconscious. But if you can believe me, and you don't have to just believe me, you can just read any spiritual text. I mean, there's so many books out there that are just, you know, saying the same thing. Or listen to, you know, Neil Donald Walsh or Gregg Braden, or, you know, any of these, any yogis, true yoga teachers that are not teaching booty yoga and goat yoga, but are teaching the real meaning of yoga. The real meaning, what is the scripture and philosophy, and the real meaning of yoga has nothing to do with your physical body and asana. It has everything to do with remembering who you are, jnana pranidhan, right? It's coming to know that you are God having this human experience. So I just wanted to leave you this short message today. I've been extremely in this vortex of, I don't even know what. I keep trying to make videos and things keep getting in my way. You know, I made like 3 the other day, and like the sound, had issues with the sound, and just funky things been happening. So I wanted to at least touch base with you, like, just to at least get something out there, you know, like, hey, I'm still here, and I know these are tough times and challenging times, and I'm going to still be here, and I'm going to continue to stay in touch and try to send you as much positive messages and inspiring messages as I can to help you to reawaken to who you are, because it's not that I'm giving you anything. You already have it within you, and I'm helping you just to spark that and awaken that within you, so you could take back your own power and be who you already are. Remember, you're God, and God eternal within the body is part of your DNA. Aloha.
The soul fire in me, I give to you. Aho. To learn more about my offerings, visit my website at igniteyoursoulfire.com. Please subscribe to my channel and comment below, my soul family. Thank you for being here on our precious planet Gaia at this time. Your light matters. You matter. You make a difference in the world by just being you. Ahuiho, until our hearts meet again. You are loved.